the give.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He might want another play. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Turning on the Jets. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the left. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense picks it up. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Gets rid of it. He caught it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. 4th down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So BYU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Anderson will throw. Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Snags it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you. But when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time. And the offense gets a huge explosive play.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson going to throw it. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Cougars are in a mess here on third and a mile. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bachmeier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. BYU has this offense clicking. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout. A chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Power football with the run.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Anderson wants to throw. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss, and he can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th. Oh, a lot of space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. It's caught downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This is a huge drive for this offense. Down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Anderson will throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. BYU trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The give out of the gun. Quick spin on the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Anderson wants to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, BYU! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Knights will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
BYU right back to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is
time running out, and he goes down at the 34. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Anderson will throw. Snagged out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the returner will be brought down. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Got a man. It's Hagan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Just keeps slinging it. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just